Hello, hello, my lovely Leaves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Leaves, we have the sword, the ring, the heart, the starborn, the siren, the warrior, the gem, and the thread. I just feel this, like, if I'm gonna get to where I want to be, it feels like a little exhausting, honestly. If I'm gonna get to where I want to be, I have to stop. I don't know. I just feel like stop antagonizing. I'm just like irritated by somebody, you know, like they're just like they don't have anything nice to say about anything or anyone. They're miserable. They put people down all the time. They make fun of everybody. Like nothing, they can't be happy. And you look in their eyes and they're like, they're dead inside. You know what I mean? Like it's exhausting to be around people like that. You know what I mean? And especially when they're like one way to the world, you know, like this is who I am, this is how everybody sees me, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, but like in real life they suck. You know what I mean? Like and I just kind of feel like getting caught up in a whirlwind of aesthetic. And that has been in the Libra read for a while. It's not about what it is, it's about what it looks like. And we only wear pink on Tuesdays, or we don't, I don't know. You know, but that's that energy. And I just kind of get this feeling of like, I don't know, like somebody who's in high school going to college, and you're so different from high school to college, you know, from college to grad school, you know, like from college to work, from high school to work, you know what I mean? Like from your 20s to your 30s, from your 30s to your 40s, you know what I mean? Like it's just like there's so much change that occurs. And we all have those cringe moments, you know, where we're just like, oh my God, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? And then that's what this feels like, is that like cringe moment of like, what was I thinking? You know? Because it's like the value is in who you're becoming and who you're going to be, and you know, like what you have to offer. Because I just feel like there is a sense of there's something that you really want, that you feel really drawn to and committed to, and like, this is what I'm going to do, and this is where my happiness lies, and this is where that value is. But before you could get there, you know what I mean? Like you had to separate yourself from the self that you were, to the point where you were looking back and being like, oh, cringe. You know, we've all done it. I don't say that from a place of judgment. It's just, you know, a part of the process. But I feel like this process that's coming through here is just kind of like, I don't know, just like feeling like, I don't know, like somebody who's like a crass joke at a funeral. You know what I mean? Just like, why would you know what I mean? Like, okay, so you have the World and the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. You have the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. And then you have the Empress, the High Priestess, the Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Well, you know, like, again, I do kind of feel like there is just this point of like recognizing that something was like super cringe. And it was like, oh my God, I developed a habit of that. Oh. And realizing like why that's not exactly what you wanted to do. And like sometimes trends are not so, you know, it's like, it's called a trend because it doesn't last for very long, right? They're super fun and I get it, you know what I mean? But character trends sometimes are very, very ratchet. And I think that, you know, like you trended through something that it's like, whoo, glad that one was over. You know, I learned a lot from that. You know, like I figured out what it is that I really value too, you know, because again, it's just to like go back to that idea of a trend. And it's like, if you go through your closet and you have like that classic outfit and you're like, this is my, like the classic look. And, you know, yeah, I guess it was fun to like, to be trendy for a minute, but I look back and I'm like, oh my God, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? That is just the energy here. Which of course leaves because you guys are so indecisive. You know what I mean? So you flip and you flip and you flip and you flip and you change and you do and you try and you know what I mean? But I just kind of get this feeling of like, you do that so many times, people just kind of get tired of it. You know, like I'm tired of waiting around for you to make up your mind. You know, like it's been a long road of you just not ever making up your mind. And I don't know. I just feel like for whatever reason that's ending and you're making up your mind about something. But I feel like you're like, it's like, I almost get this feeling of like dodging something, you know, like, well, I won't say it because if I say it, I can't take it back. And I think somebody just waiting so long for you to say something and to the point where they were just like, why would I still be like, where are we at in time again? You know, like what season of life was this supposed to have happened in? You know what I mean? Like, what is it exactly that you're referring to? You know, and I just kind of feel like there's this expression of this is what I was referring to. And this is what I believe, like this is the value that I believe has been created and the opportunity at hand. And I feel like it's a decision that's coming with a lot of I just feel like this high level of understanding, this high level of like, no, this is exactly the decision that I want to make because I just feel like there's no other decision for you to make. I feel like there's not a lot of choice here. And not because like it's slim pickings, you know what I mean? I feel like it's like, no, there's only really one thing. Whatever that one thing is for you as an individual. But let's do more clarifiers. The Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Seven of Swords, Death, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. You have like every single knight. You have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. And these are all, you know, like action-oriented cards, but I mean, again, I just feel like there's this sense of, I don't know, like the boy who cried wolf, you know, where it's just like, you get tired of it eventually. You just like, you stop responding. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, you know, like he just wants attention. He just wants this. He just wants, you know, like he doesn't really care. He doesn't really want this. You know what I mean? I just feel like there's this sense of like an exhaustion, whether you're feeling that towards somebody or they're feeling it toward you. And, you know, obviously gender neutral, you know, it could be that you're just like I don't think this person is ever going to say anything. And, you know, when they finally do, I think it feels almost like this sense of like bringing an end to, you know, like this burden of just like waiting and carrying this around with you. Like, is this ever going to happen? You know, and you thinking it never was going to happen, and that being like the opposite of true, because I feel like if the Lovers and the Star, the King of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Two of Cups, and I feel like whatever message this is, whether you would like whichever side of the story you're on, it comes with a lot of healing. It comes with a lot of I just feel like intimate awareness of you, and you know, like love, and I feel like it pours, just like it feels like it's just like pouring healing waters over you and setting you up to be very, very successful. You know, setting you up to really embrace the love that you, I think, sincerely have desired, but have just, again, that wall that's been in your reads for a while, you know, like that wall has to come down, because if not, you just locked yourself in that castle. You know, like you just laid those bricks yourself, and nobody can do that but you. You know what I mean? Like, and I just kind of feel like realizing that, you know, and needing to really move forward with with an opportunity to actually have the one thing that you wanted, because the part of the reason you were so triggered is because you felt like you couldn't have it. And it's like, well, that's a you thing. You know what I mean? And I think that you do know what I mean. I think that you do understand that there's this idea of like being wishy-washy and not making up your mind and withholding. And, you know, I mean, I just like all of that energy, you know, that was exerted toward creating a toxic environment can now be exerted toward creating a loving, healthy environment. And that's what you need, and that's what you deserve. And I love that, Libras. I hope this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if it does resonate, and I will see y'all again soon.